It's not snowing today.
And we did have school.
Lunch.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it always is. Lunch on Thursday will be breaded pork steak, mashed potatoes, gravy, peaches, some grapes, and a dinner roll.
Honestly, you could probably just mix all that together and make a sandwich.
Maybe.
You did dinner roll with the mashed potatoes.
Thanksgiving
Put it
Day,
all in
pretty
there.
much. I mean, like. Lunch on Friday will be a cheeseburger, baked beans, and some fresh fruit.
Oh, mix that together too.
A fruit burger.
Valentine's Day is almost here. The sophomores will be selling 5-inch decorated sugar cookies for $2 each as a fundraiser. Send them your favorite person, parents, friends, or even yourself. You can send them anonymously if you would like. They will deliver in school for you, or you can pick them up for yourself. Sign up in the office by February 9th, no later. Must be paid for when you order them.
Any student taking online dual credit courses, please print out a grade report and give to either Mrs. Baldwin or Mr. Nielsen by Friday.
Any high school student is encouraged to upload a 60-second video showcasing how your Nebraska Bank positively impacts you, your family, or your community. 5 contest finalists will receive a $529 scholarship as well as a new MacBook. Videos will be accepted from February 9th to March 25th at bankone.com. Yeah.
State wrestling shirts are on sale in the office. All orders are due by 10 a.m. on Monday, February 12th. Short sleeve, $10, long sleeve, $16, crew neck, $20, and hoodies, $25.
2 to Pam dismissal this Friday. Teacher in service.
FFA meeting on Thursday at 7:30 in the morning.
The pre-act test, which was to be held on Monday, February 12th, has been postponed. The date will be announced later.
All National Honor Societies will have a picture taken in the multi-purpose room at 8 a.m. on Friday. Please dress up.
We already got a picture.
I know.
With Soviet world news, this is Supreme Commander Krishnov. Serbia will have to reach and implement a legally binding agreement on relationship with its former province of Kosovo and undergo a string of reforms as it aims to join the EU by 2025. EU Enlargement Commission Hahn said on Wednesday, a day earlier, the European Commission seeking to reinvigorate the EU, with Britain set to leave, presented a strategy to bring Western Balkan nations into the fold if they achieve required reforms by 2025. But Hahn said the bloc would not import unresolved disputes. Quote, the EU cannot and will not import bilateral problems. Serbia must conclude an irreversible implement alleged blinding agreement with Kosovo, Hahn told a news conference in Belgrade. He stopped short of saying whether Serbia must fully recognize Kosovo, which declared independence in 2008, amongst the decade after NATO bombing campaign ended a crackdown by Serbia against independence-seeking ethnic Albanians there. Kosovo has been recognized by 115 countries, including 23 out of the 28 EU members, but the UN membership is being blocked by Serbia's allies Russia and China. Serbian President Vučić, who met Hahn and appeared alongside him in the news conference, praised EU strategy as the opportunity for integration for Serbia, which is still reeling from the isolation and devastation wars of the 1990s. Vučić, a former Serb nationalist who changed his views in the past decade to become a supporter of closer integration with Europe, described the deal with Kosovo as, quote, mountainous of obstacles, which could be achieved only if, quote, everybody loses something. A placebo would be needed, he said. Quote, the people will have to decide whether they see their future in Europe, for which we will have to pay a costly price, or we can go on like this, at Europe's tail. On Wednesday, Volin, the defense minister and Volko's top ally, said Belgrade and Pristina would partition Kosovo. Ah, Kosovo. Nice place. No one died in that news. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on Wednesday admitted that he should not be making stupid jokes in public after a quip last week prompting the scorn of conservative commentators in the United States and elsewhere. During a town hall in Edmond, Trudeau interrupted a woman after she using the word, quote, mankind, saying he preferred, quote, people-kind. Critics accused Trudeau of being too politically correct. The incident was the latest attempt at the failed humor by the 46-year-old Prime Minister. Quote, you all know that I don't necessarily have the best track records on jokes. I make a dumb joke a few days ago, and it seems to have gone a little viral, he told reporters in Ottawa, mentioning the, quote, people-kind remark. Quote, it played well in the room, and its context. Out of context, it doesn't play so well, and it's a little reminder to me that I shouldn't be making jokes even when I think they're funny. Political opponents and commentators have in the past complained that Trudeau lacks the gravities needed to be a national leader. In his first public remarks after the devastating wildfire whipped through Albertine oil-producing region in 2016, he began with a quip about the, quote, Star Wars movie franchise. In 2014, when he was still in opposition, Trudeau criticized the Conservative government for joining the coalition against Islamic State. He said humanitarian aid was better than, quote, trying to whip out our CF-18s and showing how big they are. Okay, before you people go berserk and start screaming of what I just said, like you did about the other crazy people who do the crazy school news. By the way, I agree with you that it should be more professional. That is a legit quote from that person. In total of number of people who died in this world news is none. This has been SCK of SWN.
Yeah, I'm just Black Paper Man. Yeah. I'm just joking, guys. According here, some sports news. District Wrestling at Oakland Craig on Friday starting at 4 and Saturday starting at 9 a.m. Junior High Boys Basketball here versus Pierce at 3, A team followed by B. Marathon Basketball here versus Plainview at 4:30 on Friday. 2 quarters of both JV boys and girls. It is also Parents' Night. In NFL news, Patriots offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels has decided to stay with New England despite beliefs that he might become the Indianapolis Colts head coach. And in basketball news, last night Kristaps Porzingis of the New York Knicks left the arena with a torn left ACL. This is a franchise-altering event for the Knicks, who are having a surprisingly good season so far. Also, the NBA will have to choose someone to replace Kristaps in the All-Star game. Also, the Knicks' Willie Hernangomez will be playing in Charlotte after being traded from the Knicks for Johnny O'Brien. 2 second-rounders on both sides are being included in the deal. And finally, despite leading 87-80 in the third quarter, the Nets lost their lead to the Rockets, losing 123-113. It's never a good sign when DeMarre Carroll is leading your team in scoring. It's even worse when your shooting guard is leading the team in rebounds. And he's not even that good at rebounding. Nobody else was putting forth any effort on the glass.